Alright guys, welcome back. We are now that we have done Mighty Number 9, we are now streaming what is called AM2R. In case you're wondering what that means, it stands for Another Metroid 2 Remake, created by a guy named M64. It is essentially a remake of Metroid 2 for the Game Boy, done Zero Mission style, like how Metroid Zero Mission was a remake of the original Metroid. So, as you can see, we have Samus at her ship, and we are about to enter planet SR-388. Just like in the original Metroid 2, you start off with 30 missiles and Morph Ball, but no bombs or anything like that. Samus has her full suite of abilities. She has the ability to hurdle small gaps. You also have... well, I'll demonstrate it in a little bit. Samus also does have her wall jump. She has 8-way directional firing. One feature that Doc M put in was he put instant morph. With a single button, you can go straight to morph ball mode. But Samus also has the ability to wall jump, and you can also do what's called aim locking, which basically is like the moonwalk in Super Metroid, which was a feature that people very rarely, if ever, used. And also, the game being it is not a completely faithful remake to the original Metroid 2, but it does have a very good number of the original secrets, and the entire first area is almost exactly laid out like the original Game Boy Metroid 2. So, let's go ahead and kill ourselves some Metroids. Alright, so for those of you who remember, the first Metroid is to the left of the big room. And yes, in case you're wondering, this little secret passage was in the original Metroid 2. Though tumble blocks were not in the original Metroid 2. Also, instead of having recharge points, there are save stations. Every save station gives you full energy and full health. So, it's pretty useful. Alright. And we have our first Metroid. Now, unlike in the original... oh, well, I guess maybe it is. Not all the Metroids take 5 missiles to kill. Some of the alphas later on will actually take 6 instead. So, it keeps them a little... keeps them interesting. Because it varies up the fights a little bit. Also, the Metroids get smart. The first couple Metroids are pretty stupid. They will run right at you. They will not... you won't actually have to worry about them being too much of a danger other than just touch damage. But later on, the Metroids get smart enough to actually dodge and bait your shots. So, something to watch out for. Alright. Now that we have killed the first Metroid and the acid has lowered, let's go ahead to the next area. And yes, that little super passageway was in the original Metroid 2. See, had we come here before fighting the first Alpha Metroid, this area would be filled with lava, or rather acid, and we would not be able to proceed. Because we have to go down this way. So that is the acid leading over to Area 2, but we're heading over to the first ruins now. And we're also taking acid back because sure, why not? Got nothing better to do, and it's good for your complexion. Now, one other thing that Doc M did was he put in a mini-map similar to Super Metroid. There's also... oops, need to clear out that log. There we go. Alright, so other thing is, you have this here, and there's a logbook similar to how Metroid Prime was, that will scan basically enemies as you encounter them, and will allow you to get info on them. Also, as you can see, there are, spoiler alert, you can get super missiles and power bombs in this game, and you can also turn on and off your abilities similar to Super Metroid. Alright, so let's go ahead and get back to the... And now we are in the first ruins area, where we go to get Bomb and Ice Beam. And we'll also be picking up Charge Beam, which is another new addition. So let's go after bombs first. So now that we have bombs and we got a bonus pack of missiles, we can now go and get Charge Beam. Actually, we get Charge Beam first. We can also get Spider Ball as well at this point. Here is Ice Beam. Little shortcut to get back out. So let's go ahead and grab some upgrades. There's no point in going past that statue because all it does is just show you where Spider Ball is without actually being able to pick it up. Spider Ball is actually out this way. And down here. Now, Spider Ball is activated differently in AM2R than it was in the original. The original, you press down again while in Morph Ball form to activate it. In AM2R, you hit either the aim up or aim down buttons while in Morph Ball to activate Spider Ball. And for those of you who played the original, you know that Spider Ball is incredibly freaking slow. So tend not to use it unless you absolutely have to. here. Though you can actually get up there with just some well-timed wall jumping as well. And we got another outlaw. Pretty sure that one took 6 missiles to kill. I wasn't counting. I know I missed one of the shots. Now, like in the original game, the tops of a lot of the ruin areas hide secrets. However, it's handled differently than it used to be. It used to be you had to actually bomb a certain area to like dig into a secret, or to dig into a little tunnel to pick up either an energy tank or a missile pack. Now, oh crap! Now I just get hit by an enemy and fall several stories, so we'll have to come around the other way. Alright, so here's where charge beam is. Just a simple little puzzle. The puzzle is to light all 3 of the blocks. You have to light them in the order left, right, center. Otherwise, if you light them in the wrong order, it'll immediately close the other blocks will immediately turn off. And now we have charge beam. Yay! Which allows us to throw bomb spreads. Yay! Now, in some of the demo videos, M64 demonstrated that he was able, or you're able to like aim the bomb spreads. I have not actually been able to do it yet. Alright, so let's try this again with getting the... There should be an E-tank hidden near the top of this ruins area. So let's go ahead and grab it. Spider Ball sometimes is really tedious. Yep. We were actually really close to it before we got whacked by that one enemy. There we go. Alright, we're done here. So now we can go hunting down the last 3 Metroids. Take a shortcut to avoid enemies. Now we are in the breeding grounds. You can generally tell when there are Metroid's presence because there are no normal enemies. Because they ate them all. By the way, that green stuff, the green brambles are poisonous, and they will damage you if you stand in them. So don't do that. Look at me listening to my own advice.
Really? Really? Well, looks like we're not getting that refill. Alright, last Metroid in the area. Oh, this one has little legs, too. As you can see, this one's gotten a little bit smarter. It actually knows how to dodge. The other thing you'll notice is that, unlike in the original Metroid 2, Alpha Metroids can only be damaged by shooting them in the belly, whereas in the original Metroid 2, you could damage an Alpha just by shooting it, period. It was actually a trick to fire on an Alpha before it actually activated to get a free hit. You can't do that in this one. Alright, time for some new content. We chose O'Garden. There we go, and it's dead. Yeah, the Ancient Guardian, rather. Whatever. Alright, so we heard the telltale sign of the acid being drained, and sure enough, it is gone, so we can now get out of here. Continue further into the depths of SR3. Refilling our missiles along the way. And here's a shortcut that was not in the original Metroid 2. Saves me from having to backtrack quite so much. And of course, this is the pathway leading down to Sector 3, so but first we need to go through Sector 2, because there are 7 Metroids to kill, and also some items for us to pick up in this area. The enemy spawners aren't spawning enemies, and oh look, it's an Alpha. It's a dumb Alpha. You can tell how smart they are by how developed their rear legs are. Oh, and there's its shed Metroid. Alright. So now that we are in Zone 2, there's a couple things for us to get here. We can get Wave Beam, Varia Suit, as well as Spring Ball. Oh, I must have accidentally set a marker. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of accidentally set a marker, and it'll like tell you to home in on that area. Alright, I guess there might... I don't think there is anything up here, so we'll just go ahead and drop. Well, busted save station. That's unfortunate. Oh, there's a Vexman. Alright, so we're going to go ahead down here first, because this is where Varia's suit is, and Varia is very good because it reduces our damage, and as we all know, I like to tank damage, because I'm good at this game. There's a missile tank up there, which we will be getting just as soon as we kill this Metroid. And it's a smart alpha, because of course it is. And we're also half submerged in water, because of... It's not like it was easy enough already. So to get the missile, all you do is just spider ball into here, and it's just an easy morph time. Climb into this, and a jet of water skyrockets us up. Fortunately, bomb jumping is pretty easy. All you really need to do is just spam it, and you'll eventually get up there. Oh yeah, high jump boot is also hidden in this area, which we'll eventually get to. So as you notice, there is no item in the Chozo statue. You have to actually go behind it. And just like in the original Metroid 2, Varia's suit is hidden right here. And now we have 50% damage reduction and shoulder pads. Down we go. Alright, and actually, there's a missile hidden up here. Might as well grab it while we get the chance. Alright, so next up is Spring Ball. So to get Spring Ball, we have to climb up. That's one down. There we go. Alright. Spring Ball is up here. Actually, no. Spring Ball is not up here. Spring Ball is further up. Up here is Wave and High Jump. Come on. Get back here. over this way is... Oh, wait, wrong way. There we go. We have to go through this little wind turbine thing. And we get wave beam. Now, as you notice, wave beam is not very wide. That's because Metroid 2 was the first game to introduce Spazer, or aka the wide beam, which we will be getting a look in the next sector, not in this one. This way is high beam. And there is stuff over here. An energy tank and a missile for your efforts. Very exciting. And yeah, high jump really puts a spring in it. But there's more down here. And this is why we get wave beam, so we don't have to deal with this crap. This would actually be a little bit easier if I had gotten Spring Ball first, but Spring Ball can wait. And that's pretty much it for this area. So now we can go back up to get Spring Ball. Up we go. Alright, so over here is Spring Ball's location. And down this little pit. But we'll go ahead and grab Spring Ball in the next video, so stay tuned, I'll be back in a few minutes.